Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody has had a great week and that you are ready for some rest on this weekend. You might hear some noise in the background. Greg is cooking and my son is upstairs playing video games, and sometimes he gets a little loud. But anyway, y'all, we have absolutely no self-restraint, discipline, anything. Greg was out of town this week. He has been in Lexington, Kentucky, and coming home, he passed Bright's Antique World. You know, we have done hauls from there and a couple of shop with me's, and he only had, they closed at 7 o'clock and he got there at like 6:35. He only had like 20 minutes to shop. Now, I personally would have not even stopped because that is a huge store, but he went ahead and went in, so that just created a frenzy. Today was the opening day of Four Sisters Vintage and Antique Store Fall Open House. So we saw in their pictures, it looked like they had a seed box, and y'all know I've been trying to find a seed box for Greg. So we went over there, and it absolutely was not. It was a drawer, and I kind of think somebody had printed off a label and put it on, so it was not what we were looking for. But we did find a few things while we were there, and I had some auction wins that, you know, had kind of gotten going probably over 2 weeks ago. So they all finally came in, and I'm going to show you those. And then sometime this weekend I'm going to have a thrift store, a thrift haul for y'all, because it's just like a snowball effect. But let's get started with a couple of things that Greg got from Bright. Okay, y'all, so he got, this is a red plaid biscuit tin. Now, how cute is this? The red and white plaid, I guess you could say, and it has wooden handles. I've never seen a tin with wooden handles. There's the little air holes. Look how cute that is, and I like the opening of it. So how cute. You can either put this in a cabinet or on a counter and use it as a riser, or you can open this and kind of make like an assemblage out of it. That would be really cute too for Christmas. Of course, y'all know Valentine's Day, all of your patriotic holidays, summer. How adorable would this look with watermelons coming out of it? That would be so cute. So this was $29. I don't know if anything was on sale, but that was a good find. I would have got that too. And then this was, is stamped, but you cannot read the stamp. It's kind of blurred. But Greg loves, he calls, I don't know what they're really called, but he calls them potbelly ironstone pictures. And this one does have, I think, is that a lily? I don't think it's a lily. I don't know exactly what it's called, but we have 2 or 3 others in different sizes with this. And I had a sugar bowl that I sold that matched this, and I didn't really mean to sell it. Greg was just kind of pressuring me to put some ironstone in the booth, so I put it in, and it sold, but that's okay. But I do like the ironstone pictures too. We just don't need any more, but Greg will not walk away from one. Then at Four Sisters today, we were sort of bummed about the seed box thing, but we did manage to find a few things. You all know that. I got this really cute, chunky little creamer. It's restaurant wear. It doesn't have any markings. It's got a little bit of red on it. That was really cute. This was only $6. And look at this whopping set. I've never seen a salt and pepper shaker set this big. They are stamped. You're not going to be able to see it, but they are stamped right below the rubber seal Japan. But look at this set. These are super cool. I think the set might have been $35. Oh, now that we're into turkeys, I've always been into turkeys. I've just gotten Greg into turkeys. Now, Hazel Grace, oh, she's running. I'm so mad at her. I had a small crock sitting on the kitchen table. It was the one I had gotten at Halsbrook, and it was real small. I have kept my napkins in it. It was stained. It was the prettiest tones of browns. I mean, I was just in love with that crock. I got it for only 20 bucks. I bought it back in the summer. She knocked it off and shattered it last night. Y'all, I have not forgave her yet. But anyway, back to what we found at Four Sisters. Now, we have the large one of these, but I have never seen this size, the Scotch cooler. So we grabbed it. It wasn't much. It was 20 something. So that'll look great with the big one that we have. And this will probably go on the front porch. Maybe that's where I had it last year. I'm not really sure. And from my friend Candace's booth, we got this. Now, I've not even opened it. I don't know if there's anything in it. No. Look at this lunchbox. Now, I did not look at the back, but I just looked at this in the top. So it looks orange. It's faded orange. It's not. It was originally like red. But y'all, how perfect is this for the fall? I am going to put this on my front porch with some of my old thermoses. This was such a good buy. Candace has amazing deals in her booth, and I was so excited to see this with these brown and orange tones. So this was a good buy. And like I said, I can't remember how much it was. You know, they take the tags off and stuff. And then our last find at Four Sisters, saving our best for last. This particular booth was, it's either 15 or 20% off. I don't remember which. I think it might have been 20. I don't know. But we found, with the Japan Holt Howard stickers still on it, 1960 salt and pepper shakers in great condition. The beers have a little bit of staining on them. How wonderful were these? And I think these match that picture set that Greg got me for Christmas last year. We ended up paying $24 for these. If you're a Holt Howard collector, you know what a steal that was. Greg was talking about putting them in the booth, but no, we're not going to. These are staying in our family to go with my Holt Howard mugs and pictures. Okay, then I have a few auction wins, y'all. One of them I can't show. I have been bidding on something. The auction went for like 8 days. But I have a friend, and she had to have this. So I won something. It's amazing. I'm actually going to give it to her for Christmas, and she watches my channel. And as soon as I show it to her, she's going to know that it's for her. But I want, now, this has got a lot of crazing on it. It's not stained. Y'all, it's just weird. It's different. Remember, I'm always telling you, buy the weird things, you know. So I got a, it's called the Grimwade. It is patent hygienic convex flutes. It says it's a drainer, bevel-edged holes on it, made in England, but it is some kind of ironstone drain of some sort. And if it's something gross, do not tell me. I don't want to know. But it is from England. It is ironstone. It has lots of crazing on it. It is the weird thing that'll kind of, you know, somebody will see that one in my collections and they're going to be like, what in the cat hair is that? But anyway, it was like under $10, I think, is what I ended up paying for it. Then I cannot remember, because by the time you win the auction, which it goes on for like sometimes anywhere between 6 to, they've gone up to 9 days, then it usually takes, like they'll say they'll ship it out in 5 to 7 days, but sometimes I've had things sit for like 2 weeks before it gets shipped out. So these auctions have been going on a long time. I don't remember what I paid for this, but it is a green lid butter churn. Look at that. And I only have 2 in my personal collection now because I have sold 2 or 3. So I will be keeping this. This is going to stay in my personal collection, at least until I get tired of green. But it doesn't have, I think it's an Anchor Hawking brand. So I was excited to get this. Now my last find was not an auction win. I actually bought it off of Facebook on the restoration piece, vintage and antique. It's a site. You can go on Facebook and you can follow their site, and people are constantly selling things on there. And they're either, sometimes they'll just show things that they've added to their collection, great deals that they have found, but a lot of times they are selling things. And I rarely, this is only the second time I've ever been able to like buy anything, because almost as soon as things are posted. But too, like, in all transparency, I don't just sit on Facebook, and I don't sit and I don't get notified for stuff, because if I'm at work, I don't have time I can't be getting on my phone, and a lot of this stuff happens during the day. But anyway, so I miss out on a lot of things. I swear there are people that have to just sit and watch that. But I opened this up. The woman had just posted like 5 minutes prior to me seeing it. Y'all, I have been wanting another one of these. I already have one. The one that I have is all white. But you all know that I collect the Snow White Regency dishes, Johnson Brothers dishes. And there are several generations of that dish. And I have several different. And when I say generation, the stamp on the back changes. My favorite, and what I have the most of, is the teal or light baby blue teal stamp that has the crown on it. That is my favorite. That is what this is stamped. She's gonna look gorgeous with her sister. Y'all, are y'all ready for this? She is not all white. She is beautifully stained. Look at her. How gorgeous. There's not a chip. There's lots of crazing, but there's not any chips. Look at that. Y'all, the lid, it doesn't have anything on it. This ladle, look at that. There's no staining or crazing. I don't think this is the original ladle with this tureen. My other one did have the original ladle, and the handle's a little bit different, but it doesn't matter. But look, there's some staining on the inside. Here is that beautiful stamp that I love. I can walk away from this pattern now whenever I see it at an estate sale or in a thrift store, but not if it has this pattern, because I'm getting more of this and I'm selling my newer stamps. But look, it goes all around the bottom. How beautiful is that? And I love the contrast that it's going to be with the white one. Now, this was $60, but that's okay. She's beautiful, and she was worth every penny. And the lady that shipped it to me, y'all, I'm gonna have to keep this in mind. She wrapped the ladle. She split a pool noodle in half, and then wrapped that in bubble wrap. How smart was that? Then she took foam noodles, I don't know what I just said, but, and kind of split them in half and put them on the inside of the box as extra protection with the bubble wrap. So that was very smart and amazing. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. Just a small little haul. Y'all knew I was not going to make it the whole month of September. I have no self-discipline at all. But if you have not watched my last video, be sure to tune in. Be sure to tune in at 6 o'clock Central Time. I am on Monday, this coming Monday. That is the 15th. I'm going to get on and do a live. If you are the 10th person to comment, you will win tickets to the Nashville Junk Hunt. If you didn't get to watch my last video, then you don't know that the Junk Hunt reached out to me, and they are giving me tickets to give to you guys so that you will be able to go. I have 2 tickets. I'm going to give them away to one winner so that one person doesn't have to go by themselves. And just, encourage your friends to go. I promise you that the Junk Hunt is an amazing event. Now, on my last video, I have the address and the dates and times, so you can go back and watch that last video. to be able to see exactly when it is. And if you're local or if you are planning on coming and you haven't bought your tickets, be sure and tune in and watch this video so you have a chance to win. And y'all, listen, me not thrifting and me not doing things has knocked me out of the algorithm. And so many of you have loved my fall home tour, but we are just not getting any views. Can you believe that? So please like and share. Get me back in the algorithm. I cannot just constantly make videos. You guys know I have so much going on. I'm so close to the finish line on finishing this degree and on top of work and everything. But I will just make videos, just sit and talk to y'all if I have to, because I can save money and do that. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it. What I will try to do, Greg's cooking supper, and so I'm not going to film him placing these on. Thank you so much for giving him so much encouragement. It has gone to his head, and he truly thinks he's a full-blown movie star right now. I think he might be looking into getting a bodyguard. You know, I don't know. I'm just joking. He's not, but he loves the attention. And y'all have shown him a lot of grace, and I have loved reading the comments on how supportive you have been to him. He deserves every bit of that because he is having to really carry the load and help me out right now. And for those of you that have been praying for my health, it is getting so much better. They have finally figured out what is going on. They've got the right recipe of treatment, and I have not had to take ibuprofen or any kind of medicine in almost, 12 days, y'all. That is great. I was chewing ibuprofen like it was candy. I am doing so much better, and with you all praying and the Lord blessing me, I'm just going to keep getting better. So anyway, that is enough gabbing. Be sure and tune in Monday night, get a chance to win those junk hunt tickets, because I want to see you guys at the junk hunt. But until I see you again, happy thrifting.